Well, good day, everybody. Today, I decided we're going to make habanero apricot jelly, and I want to bring you along. So let's get started. Well, good day. Today, we're going to be making habanero apricot jelly. So, I want to bring you along with me while I make it. So let's get started. Today you're going to be able to find this recipe in the new bulk canning cookbook, and it is on page 73 of the new cookbook. So if you want to follow along, you can. And what you're going to need is 1.5 cups of white vinegar, 2/3 cup chopped dried apricots, 6 cups sugar. I use the pure cane sugar. You're going to need 1/2 cup of chopped red bell pepper. I used my dry and I'm dehydrating it right now as we speak. And then also you're going to need, it calls for 1 red onion. I didn't have a red onion, so I'm using a white onion that I chopped up. And then I went ahead and I froze some habanero chili peppers. Now I want to give a shout out here because this lady is really smart, and I think she deserves a shout out. So I'm going to give her a shout out to Lilu. I want to thank you for your little tip on the habanero peppers, to first freeze them, as I went ahead and did here. I want to go get my gloves and stuff on, so I'll be right back. Alright, what this little glorious little angel on YouTube out here has taught me: throw these habanero peppers in the freezer for a little bit, freeze them up, and then go ahead, slice them open while they're still frozen. And all this white stuff should be coming up really easy when it's frozen. And try to get as much as the white part out, because that's where the heat is going to be. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to continue with the rest of mine. So I just wanted to give you that little tip and share it with you guys, as Tulilu has shared with me. And if you're watching, Tulilu, thank you. Alright, let's do a little catch up. Alright, the directions tell you to combine the first 2 ingredients. Well, the first 2 ingredients were vinegar and the dried apricots. Well, I already dehydrated them, and this is my rehydrated apricots that I hydrated in vinegar. And then I didn't have a fresh red bell pepper, but I had dehydrated some, so I have some rehydrating in the vinegar solution here. And I didn't have a red onion, and I'm substituting that with a sweet Vidalia onion that I chopped up fine. And I finished de-seeding and deveining my jalapeno peppers, and I went ahead and I chopped them and I put them in my cast iron Dutch oven. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add the peppers and the onions. And then we're going to add the apricots. And then we're going to be adding the 6 cups of sugar. Okay. And then what it tells us to do is that we're going to bring this to a full rolling boil. It cannot be stirred down over high heat, and we're going to be stirring that frequently. So I'm going to take this over to the stove and we're going to do just that. We'll be back. And here, this is what it's looking like as we're trying to bring it up to a hard boil. But everything's all coming real nice together. Looking real nice. So as soon as it comes up to a hard boil, I'll be back. Okay, it's just starting to come up to a soft boil, which means it won't take long to bring it to the hard boil. Okay, we're almost there. Now it's going to foam up quite a bit. Don't worry, that all goes back down real nice. Okay, let's go ahead and add our pectin. Okay, stir that all up. Let's get our okay, our timer has just gone off. I'm gonna go bring this back over to the table and we're gonna ladle it into our jars. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna give this one more stir before we start to ladle it into our jars. You're going to want to leave 1/4 head space. And go ahead, I have vinegar in this back here where I have my lids. Go ahead and I always give the rim a good ouch. And finger tighten it. And there you go. And now I want you to put that into your hot water bath canner. Bring your hot water bath canner after you have all your jars filled and put into your hot water canner. I want you to bring your hot water canner up to a full boil, and then you start your timing process of 10 minutes. After your 10 minutes is up, turn the burner off. Leave your jars sit in there for an additional 5 minutes, and then remove them and set them back onto a kitchen towel and leave them undisturbed for 24 hours. Okay, I finished up the last one, and it gave me a total of 7 half pints. So I'm going to put them in my hot water bath canner now, and we're going to process them for 10 minutes. Okay, you can see it's up to a boil. I'm going to give it maybe 1 more minute to bring it up to a hard boil, and then you can start your timing process. And there you go. I just took them out of the hot water bath canner, and now you're going to want to leave these undisturbed for 24 hours. In a future video, I will be showing you how I use the Habanero Apricot jelly to make what we used for Father's Day on our Cornish hens. So I hope you will be watching that video